encouragement, and the kids are doing a pretty good job. You know, Doug Wiggins has come 100 miles, you know, in that respect there. You know, I told some of the young kids, I mean, I made a really mistake on Friday. I said, okay, everybody that hasn't played, stand up. I didn't realize how many guys had not played. And half the room stood up, you know, and then you don't realize it, you know, okay, the older guys got to take care of the younger guys. Well, you hear them going around, this is what you're doing pregame, this is how you're going to handle this. This is when we have this walkthrough, you got to do that. So I see the leadership part. And I thought last year we probably had one guy, Tim, who did everything, and then we kind of backed off. Well, I don't see that this year. Everybody's kind of taking it upon themselves to go out there and do great things.
You talked about late game. I know last year was the first year since you've been here, you really were missing that tight end piece in terms of a pass catcher. What did he show you today, and you talked about his potential for the season?
Yeah, it was pretty good because he missed a lot of camp with an injury, and he came out there and you know, his run blocking was okay, but that's usually the one that suffers. But he runs down the field really well, has really good hands, made two pretty good catches running around there, and you know, he gives us an extra guy. It was nice to see Dallas Walker get the ball out there too. You know, it's been a long road for him also. You know, I think Mark Musman is a guy that never played before, got him in a couple plays, and he's another guy that I think can stretch it a little. So, you know, I like what I see. We just got to make sure we stay healthy, you know, especially the wide.
What do you say to the journey chance? I mean, obviously, they get back in after that and one play.
Yeah. What you don't want to do is just ruin a kid. You know, when you go up there, you understand, you know, this football team is counting on you. But let's not put him back out there and all of a sudden, you know, you lose him for a year, you know, or whatever. And he learned it, he watched it, he saw what went on out there, and now he's going to be fine. He really is. You know, next week we'll get him back in there, and he'll be okay. But you don't want to ruin a kid. And you know, I probably did that about 4 years ago to Drew, and you know, I'll never make that mistake again.
You talked about that play, how he changed the line, you know, changed the play of line of scrimmage, and then beautiful options.
Yeah.
Everything worked except had a first down at the end.
Yeah, it was a shame because it was, you know, we worked on it all week. The kids did a pretty good job, and Alex got the right check. I mean, it was kind of how you draw it up on the board, you know. And you know, there's again, you know, and the problem in college football is you don't get hit as much. I mean, you have maybe 2 scrimmages, you know, out of you know 20-some practices, and those kids don't get banged around. And the first time they're going to get banged around is really in the game, you know. And you know, if you had a scrimmage or an exhibition season, it would be a little easier. But you know, that's not the way college football is. So he got his baptism, and he's going to be fine. He's a great kid. And, he's going to be good. You know, put my arm around. Hey, all right, let's just move on. And you know, you'll be fine. He's going to be good.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the defense? I know you worked a lot of youth in the mix. You know, how did they kind of stay together?
I really like what I saw. You know, again, I can't tell you, you know, what the coverages were. Because I don't pay any guy. I trust Dave and his group. You know, with all that, I'm just looking. You know, how are the facial expressions when they come off when they do score? What are they like when they don't score? You know, how they feeling out there? How they looking? Are they busting their hump getting after the ball? And what I saw was pretty encouraging. A tremendous difference. And you know, like I said, we got the, you know, what we got beat, you know, was that on the edge. We got to do a better job in that. You know, but besides that, I mean, you saw where Kurt had to hold the ball a little bit more. I mean, last year, I mean, he could have held the ball forever because there was nothing out there. And, you know, guys were just running down. This one was a different hold of the ball. You know, they weren't getting open at times. And you get a real different perspective when you're on the field. You know, I saw some of the freshmen out there. I said, well, this isn't East Kentwood High School, huh? He goes, well, coach, it's a little bit different out there, you know. And you know, so they, you know, they see it. And you know, there was one corner that actually played in a game as your Damon Smith. You know, Wilson playing, and that's his baptism. Johnny Simon, you know, he was young, riding the, you know, the school buses last year, and Dez, and they didn't back down.